So today is Summer Shredding Toronto 2026. Things didn't exactly go according to plan, but not the way you'd think. Let's just skip to the video. Alright y'all, it's game day. We just went for a 15-minute walk, I believe it was, and I had to down a little bit of water. Now we gotta send some check-ins, and Cello's gonna give us our food. It's crazy how Cello's the first time that I've seen a coach be like as dedicated to his people as I am to mine, because I would definitely do things like this, get up this early just to send him the shots. So, all right, let's get this done because I only have 6 minutes before my cutoff time for this.
Whenever you have loose skin and you do any sort of water cut, it becomes crazy how much your body changes in the last 24 hours going into the show. And here you can just see that from the video from yesterday, it's already pretty wild how much it's shrink wrapped.
Wow, okay. By the time I finished posing there, Cello already sent me the meal. He said this is perfect. What we get? 2 eggs, 100 cream of rice, 30 oats, 80 banana, 10 honey. Let's get to it because we have to leave pretty soon to get our makeup and second coat on. Last night I actually had Teddy make me 4 or 5 different creams of rice, where I made him make them in like 100 cream of rice, because that's pretty much what I've been having. Yeah, so this way, like for today, I'll be able to get it done quick, knowing that we have to leave to get our stuff done in about 20-30 minutes. Alright, so now is makeup and second coat time. It's never not weird saying makeup, but it makes sense because right now I look like a weird, like half Oompa Loompa and then half like Nick Walker essentially. And just got the makeup done. Now I have to scarf this down really quickly. And then in a few minutes, we're gonna have to go take check-ins again for Cello to see what meal 3 is, which is most likely, I'm assuming, just gonna be the actual like show carb up things, just like the rice cakes and the honey and stuff. You would think that it would be like this plain rice and chicken right now is delicious. And it's hard to try to explain that to someone who hasn't had to do this, but every bite is amazing considering how this is more rice than I used to have like per day before. I feel like you learn to appreciate things differently than this. So we arrived pretty early at the venue, and you could tell it was pretty tense in the air. Everybody around was, not a lot of people were talking yet. Everybody was just sort of like doing their own thing. They were like in their own little groups that they came with, and nobody was really interacting with each other except for the few odd people coming up and like asking for photos and stuff. But you could tell that it was pretty tense in the room. And the first class that went up was going to be Transformation 75, 0 to 75. And then it was us, the bodybuilders. And I got to experience one of the coolest moments as like a coach, as a summer shredding person, as any, like, it was literally the coolest moment I think I could have experienced. But I got to stand on that stage with Todd. And Todd is someone that's been with GFit, with our team for over a year now. And he's down over 160 pounds. And the coolest thing about this whole thing is that when he first joined the program, all he wanted to do was just lose a few pounds. There was no intention of ever achieving anything like that. So right before we stepped on stage, he just broke down uncontrollably. And like, I feel like the average person wouldn't understand why. But for the people of summer shredding, for the people that understand what it's like, they right away knew exactly what was going on. And it's like somebody realizing that that moment is the equivalent of flipping the page to the next chapter of their life.
Else here. Everybody that's here.
Gotta get a little team going. Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, did not expect this.
Nobody does. Everybody credits. Everybody.
I think I remember what you
Like
said.
every transformation person will at some point today cry.
And that can be very powerful for people. We were just about to go do our routines, and you could tell that Todd was pretty nervous, but when they called up his name, he went on stage, did the thing, did his routine, and then I went, did my thing, did my routine.
Caution to the wind.
And unfortunately, I didn't exactly have time to catch my breath because I finished my routine and right away had to do a 180 and come right back because it was time to do the mandatories. Now, in open super heavies, there was only Todd and I. And that was that cool moment that I was talking about. The fact that like I got to experience some, because that was the first time that I got to do that with somebody. And I think it was honestly amazing. So after the mandatories were done, we left the stage.
You did amazing.
I know, right? Fuck. You did amazing out there. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah?
You know, really it's been a week since I said, okay, let's do bodybuilding. And it's been like 5 days since I was like, okay, I guess I better do some poses.
Right? But you got out there and you did it.
Yeah.
You did the fucking thing.
Yeah. And so I did something that I never, ever thought of.
How's it feel?
Amazing.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear right there.
All right, we will kick off class
Amazing. Right? Hell yeah.
All right, recap. Just came off stage. I really thought I was going to be a lot more nervous than I actually was. It wasn't nervous. I was just like I was just really excited. But there's definitely like a bit of like that social pressure of the nerves of like people expect something out of me. I have to give them at least that. All in, I just saw some of the pictures and I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, what are those legs? I'll put it up here, right? I think. Right now, I did start getting a little sweaty, which I was concerned about. But then it took me, because I'm still pretty brain dead here. I messaged Cello, and he's like, "Yeah, just dude, don't worry about it. You're fine. Like everything's good. Go have some water right now. He's gonna give me some food probably pretty soon, and yeah, we'll be back for finals. But just seeing like me, this is cool. I'm doing this because I wanted to get the dust off the cobwebs. But seeing Todd up there was the coolest experience. And then I made him realize, like, dude, this is a big moment. Like, you've been literally morbidly obese your entire life, and here you are on a fucking bodybuilding stage wearing a Speedo, oiled up, about to go flex in front of people. Like, that's a big thing for someone who's probably been ashamed of taking off his shirt for his entire life. So, okay, we're gonna go put our feet up, metaphorically, because I don't fucking stop, and we'll see what's gonna happen next. We have a few other clients that are gonna do transformation, so I'm excited to see that. And it was time for all of the transformation videos to play, which obviously led to incredible amount of tears, like insane. Cello just sent me my meal. I don't have plates, but we're hitting 100 grams of chicken. I need 150 grams of rice, 10 grams of honey, 1 banana, and 20 grams of almond butter. We don't have bananas here, do we? Fuck.
This competition is not the end.
There's a banana right there. What? No, there's a banana right there. Mission Impossible, banana retrieval.
Now, if anybody ever has the audacity to say that we don't care, let this be proof that at GFit, we are a full package service. Janelle was having some wardrobe malfunction, and Teddy and Ozzy stepped up with some clothing glue and stuck everything so that things didn't move or things that weren't supposed to show didn't show when she would be on stage. So I just want y'all to know, we give a shit. And then it was Jesse's turn, so we started by getting the gloss applied. And in normal Jesse fashion, instead of pumping up, he decided to pump up by dancing, I guess. So I gave him a bit of a rundown as to what to expect and how things were going to go on stage. And then I helped him get some blood into his shoulders and his pecs because these were the muscles that he was going to be showcasing the most on stage. But I think that just doing this with him really just helped him get his stress levels down, because one thing I know about Jesse is when he gets nervous, he tends to talk. And he had not stopped talking the entire day. And the second we started doing this, he got quiet and started to get really focused.
I couldn't walk anymore. My life changed in that moment.
And then it was finally time for him to go on stage. And unfortunately, they probably played the absolute worst song possible because he wanted it to be some sort of pop dancey tune, and instead they played Iron Man. Which didn't exactly go with the theme that he had originally planned for, but he made it still work anyways.
So, how was that?
You know, waking up, I was nervous, which I was kind of surprised about because I was every other day before starting and getting here, I had all the confidence in the world. I got here and the nerves hit, and
you realize I haven't stopped talking the last like 3 hours, right? Because you were just like nerve talking, but like, and my only like reaction, I was like, good, feel it, enjoy it.
And all I could think to myself is like, what is there to be nervous about? Like really, like I've already done the thing. Everybody here has accomplished so much. It doesn't matter. I also wish they gave me a better song, but
that's here nor there. Yeah, I agree. Dancing to Ozzy Osbourne is not on brand for you. All right, so now we got finals coming up so it starts at 4. I'm the first class up.
yeah.
We got one guy. This guy is peeled inside out.
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it for you. The dude looks pretty.
He looks insane.
He does.
But it depends on what they're looking for, because I have about 40 pounds on him.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, is it that they're looking for more size in bodybuilding or more shreds? Regardless, again, I felt like at first I was so like I have to win because of like the social pressure of it, and I'm just fucking happy I'm here and I get to experience this with all you guys.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I get it. I think you have more pressure than just about anybody else here, just because I think so many people pick you as like the runaway. He's definitely going to win. So like that puts so much more pressure on you that if you don't win.
Yeah.
And I get that because I've had people tell me, oh dude, you're 100% winning this thing. And in my head, I'm like, come on. Yeah. And especially for me, like I see all the other competitors, there's so many impressive transformations here.
Yeah.
So many that it's like, I don't think that I deserve the trophy any more than a lot of these other people. So
because it was time for finals. This is when things started getting a little bit interesting. Oddly enough, in the morning, I wasn't nervous at all because I knew that it was just going to be Todd and I. It was going to be the most, like, just a very enjoyable thing. But I figured that pending making it to the overalls, that's when things would get a little bit dicey. Because there was, like, when you know. But there was a guy that I just looked at. And the guy was so peeled that when he was standing straight, I could see the lines in his ass. That's how you know. Like, and there's a saying at bodybuilding shows is, don't be afraid of the guys who look good at check-ins. Be afraid of the guys who look like they're about to die. That was him.
And we'll hand it over to the judges.
The 221 and 190 switch. Let's bring some energy, brother. Front double bicep. Oh yeah. Front lat strip. Chest up. There you go. Good. Favorite side chest. Relax. Favorite side tricep. Relax. Stage. Let's see rear double bicep.
Glutes away from me. There you go. Arch back.
Relax. Rear lat strip. Face the judges, please. Down and quad.
Hard on those abs. Crunch it down. Crunch, Sam. There you go.
Favorite most muscular.
Same thing.
It's interesting because by this point, I already know I've pretty much lost. Like, the guy standing next to me was so peeled, I didn't have to wait for them to call the winner to know that he was going to win. But it was just such a good overall experience that it didn't matter because the entire thing was just turning into one of the best days of my life.
Number 220, Johnny Green.
And when I lost, I wasn't sad. I thought I was gonna be bummed. I really thought like, oh, if I don't win Toronto, I'm gonna be so bummed. That's not what happened. I just started like smiling because I was genuinely happy for the guy. Like, he looked amazing. It's hard to be disappointed when this is what you get to look at.
So we didn't win. Well, we won. We won, and I guess it depends on the eyes of the beholder. It's funny. The only thing I'm thinking about right now is this fat date that I have with an absolute greasy-looking bowl of cream of rice from Elevate. Use code Goliath, please, because now I actually need your support since, you know. It's funny. I feel like I came here with, like, this weird confidence that I knew that I would win, even though, like, and that's what I was portraying online, but deep down, I've seen it so many times at shows where the one person that, like, everybody thinks is going to have it, and then some absolute fucking freak show comes out of nowhere. And that's,
you never know who's going to show up.
You have no idea, right?
Yeah.
And that's the difference between, like, let's say, transformation, where like when I did that, I had a lot more control over my video, over like what I had achieved. Versus bodybuilding is purely like who shows up the hardest, the biggest, or again, the judge could have woken up on the wrong side of the bed, been pissed off for some reason, and just voted the other way for it.
Yeah, I always try to show up the hardest and the biggest.
How's that working for you?
You know, not so well, but I do my best.
That's all that matters. So, like, if so, I guess my first thoughts into this is well, there's a couple. One is next 4 weeks are going to be absolute death. Sorry, Taylor. Because if this didn't light like a new like spark under my ass, I don't know what would.
That's fair,
right?
I mean, I told you today earlier that I think it's really tough for you because you had that expectation on you.
Well, it's kind of like somebody just took a shot at the king and landed it.
Yeah.
Right? Now I got to make sure it doesn't land again in 4 weeks. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you that much more of a push. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, this show doesn't matter. Houston does.
Like, pretty loud. The entire point of this show is literally just to like dust off the cobwebs, make sure that my posing's on point, which fuck me, it was. Like, I'm getting there.
I 100% expected the 220 and 227 switch. Because, I thought you looked bigger.
Definitely bigger, but he was leaner.
Not dramatically so, and you had dramatically more muscle. I mean, again, I don't go to a lot of these things, so I don't know. But I feel like if I'm scoring, you know, let's say on a score of 1 to 100, you're scoring leanness and muscle. Your muscle is at like a 99, and his is at like an 80, and your leanness is at like a 90, and his is at like.
All right, switch over of audio. So we're gonna get really close now. Okay. Am I sad? Absolutely the fuck not. Right?
I'm sad for you.
It was just weird. Like you took this harder than I did, because like I
almost cried.
That's fucked. Like,
I just felt bad for you.
Well, why though?
Because I know how bad you wanted.
Sure, but I didn't leave any stones unturned. If I would have showed up here, fucked up many times, over and over, then I would have been sad here. Because it would have been, oh, what if I didn't eat that extra thing? What if I didn't fuck up here? What if I didn't do that? I was perfect.
Fair.
I have no reason to be sad. And, again, I have 4 weeks. I'm 4 weeks out. I was never 1 week out like last week. I was 4 weeks out, always.
Fair.
Right? So, all to say, it's weird. I really thought that I would have been shocked a lot more if I didn't win. I'm not. Like, I'm fine. This is good. Now I get to eat a fat fucking bowl of rice, and I get to tell Cello to murder me for the next few days. Sorry, by the way. I'm gonna be really annoying in your DMs, Cello. So now it's you.
Now we see what happens with me, I guess.
Yeah, let's see what happens with you, I guess.
You need to please stay in space for photo. Keep your pedal up.
Then came the best part of the day. Transformation class started going. One by one, in Todd's class, they went. There's 2 left. And the second that we realized that Todd won, it just became like the most emotional moment of the day. And just watch the clip.
It's kind of one of those gut check moments as a man, as a father, as a husband, where I'm trying to show a healthy lifestyle to my son and tell him to be healthy and be active in his life. And it's really, really hard to be doing that and being hypocritical to himself. I hit a point where I was kind of like, I want my son to be healthy and be successful in life. I should probably show him I'm successful and acting healthy in life.
Oh, there goes number fucking 20.
So the challenges. As soon as I saw the video, I told you. I would say it took probably 2 years of recovery.
Fuck, there goes crying number 20 of the fucking day. That's 8 of which were you asshole.
See, Todd has joined GFit just over a year ago, and in that time span lost over 160 pounds, completely changing who he was, the way he saw life, the way he did things. And you develop a certain bond with someone when you go through that violent of change in their lives.
But afterwards, he went on stage, did his thing, and you could tell that that meant so much for him. He had done the bodybuilding class just to automatically qualify to the championships. But he had just won his class in transformation, and that meant so much to him. I guess not just for him, but just for me as well. Because the thing about summer shredding, and especially the people that I coach into it, is you build such a relationship with them. We have this little dysfunctional, fucked up family, and everybody supports each other, and it's amazing. So for him to win, you should have seen that group chat light the fuck up. And then Jesse's class went up. And all of a sudden, again, he's in the top 5. Well, he comes in and tells me over, oh, I made top 5. I was like, oh, fuck, sick, awesome. And then the 5th person gets announced, 4th person gets announced, and then the person in 3rd place's video starts playing. We're just waiting now because whoever's video plays next means that they got 2nd place. So when the other guy's video started playing, I think both of us just looked at each other like, what? Again, it was just this amazing, validating moment. I mean, the amount of time it took me to convince this fucking man to do this. and then seeing him go through all of that, all the cardio, getting his fucking vein removed mid-prep, seeing him push himself farther definitely further than I'm pretty sure he thought he had in him. That is the kind of stuff that just builds the most character. And not only that, when I tell people that when they leave summer shredding, they don't come out the same way that they went in, that's what I meant. Because I remember the first time that Jesse went to summer shredding, he didn't get it. He didn't get why I love this that much. And then when I asked him if he understood the magic behind summer shredding, this was his answer.
Because this is something you cannot understand until you experience it. Do you get more what I mean by the magic of summer shredding?
Absolutely. Yeah, without a doubt I do.
And then it was the girls' turn. Unfortunately, Christine did not place. Asia did place in her class, and Janelle ended up getting 2nd place in transformation and 3rd place in comeback.
So today was a little crazy. I thought for sure I had no nerves. Yesterday I was confident. I had all of it figured out. I was gonna come into this and I felt like my biggest advantage was I had 0 stage fright. And then I showed up and the nerves hit me. To kind of calm myself down, I went in and I told myself mentally, I'm gonna go and watch other people's so that I can feel better because I can compare myself to them. That was my thought at the time. And then I got in the room and I started watching. And I noticed very quickly, I was the one cheering the loudest in that entire audience. Every single person that stepped on that stage today is a winner. Every single person that stepped on that stage did incredible things for themselves. And this was just a way for us to celebrate it. And as much as this trophy is amazing, and I will absolutely display it with pride, every single person that was at that show that stepped on that stage won today. And summer shredding truly means so much more than you realize on the surface. But you have to be there and you have to experience it to truly get it. And now I get it.
Overall, summer shredding Toronto, men's transformation, number 207, Jesse.
So for the G-Fit team, it was just an amazing day overall. In terms of my own experience for it, I think people were really expecting me to be sad that I didn't win, or that I'd be disappointed, or have any sort of negative feeling. But there was none. Like I know this probably sounds like I'm just coping or saying some shit because I'm talking to you guys on fucking YouTube right now. But I swear to, I haven't stopped smiling since I stepped off that stage. And so if that's only 10 months, and it did that much, imagine what the next 10 could do, and then the next 10. So all to say, there was not an ounce of disappointment. And I'm just thinking that if you give me 4 more weeks of this, and I'm ready to fucking die for this shit, Lord help everybody else. So thank you for watching. And as always, let's change.